7:50 at KNEB, and time for News Extra, today brought to you by Jolliffe Funeral Home. I'm Dennis Ernest, and we are visiting today with Tori and Jennifer Schwartz about the Team Ashtyn Fun Run and Walk coming up. And good morning. Welcome to both of you.
Thank you.
Tell us about the event. It is coming up on, May 2nd? Who wants to take it?
That's right, Dennis. It's May 2nd. Registration starts at 6:30. We are doing a glow run again. This is the third year that we've done that. We do it out at the beginning at the Trails West Pavilion, and we go down the YMCA or the river pathway there, and we go out about a mile and a half and turn around and come back. But it is a fun run and walk, so anybody's welcome. We do have competitive runners that come, but I'd say the majority of the people are there to just enjoy the evening and the nice walk along the river there.
Yeah, and of course to raise some funds and keep Team Ashtyn strong. Tell us about that. You bet.
We started Team Ashtyn a number of years ago after our daughter Ashtyn was diagnosed with leukemia. She was 3 at the time, and we had such a huge outpouring of support from our communities that we decided that this foundation was a good way to take all that goodwill and pay it forward, so to speak. So that's the gist behind the Team Ashtyn Foundation. So this is one of our major events, and awareness type event, and also raises a little bit of money so we can do what we do.
And there never seems to be a shortage of need for these kind of things, is there?
Right. I think that's something that a lot of people locally don't understand, is that we do have a lot of local cancer kids that are in our area, and we serve a 200-mile radius, so it's a pretty good swath throughout our region, but we have a lot of cancer kids here locally in Scottsbluff and Gering. There's 2 young gals right now that are fighting their battles, and so it is right here.
Mm-hmm. This event started, back in the fall, right? It was a turkey run or something, right?
Yeah. Actually, Eldon Hubbard started it when Ashtyn was first diagnosed, and he had it in November as a turkey trot. And after things sort of settled down for us, he let us take it over, and we kept it that way for a couple years. But with the sporadicness of the weather in November, it wasn't always conducive to an outdoor run, so we decided to move it.
It's just really smooth in May, right?
Right. So that's why we moved it, and joining it up with the glow philosophy is fun.
How's Ashtyn doing?
She's awesome. She's doing great. Healthy, we're actually about 6 months out now from the 5-year mark, which is where they'll call her cured. Yeah. So we're very grateful for all the support and the goodwill that has been blessed to us. So
we'll come back, talk more about the event, some of the sponsors that are helping out, how you can get involved right after this.
Sensitive, comforting, personal. Jolliffe Funeral Home. Let Jolliffe Funeral Home help you when you have lost a loved one. We will help you honor them with unmatched service and artistry. Our team will help you carry on the legacy of your family members and friends. With over 100 years of experience, we offer professional and personal attention to every detail in the planning process. We also offer advanced planning as a continuation to our services. That's Jolliffe Funeral Home. Our family serving your family for 3 generations.
On our program this morning, visiting about the Team Ashtyn Fun Run and Walk coming up, and Becky Horne is also with us this morning. And Becky, tell us about how we get involved. There's an online registration, and I'm sure you can do it the morning or the evening of the event, right?
Right. And we encourage everybody who wants to get in on early registration to go to our website, www.teamashtyn.org, and there you can register. Or you can do it at the event. It's $25 for individual, $75 for a family member. That includes up to 4 T-shirts. And, first come, first serve if you wait until the event for those T-shirts. They do go fast. Yeah.
So, again, teamashtyn.org to get registered. And I'm sure if you Google that, it'll come right up for you.
Right.
Tell us about some of the sponsors and that are also helping you out.
We have 6 sponsors. Panhandle Co-op, Fresh Foods, 2020 Eyewear, which is Bluff's Vision, Perkins, USAVE, and the YMCA.
Okay. And how are they involved in all of
that? Mostly monetary. We do have some expenses that go into the run, so they have stepped up and helped us cover those. And then we do also have some sponsors that have donated some baskets. We do raffles for the baskets, and I'll let Becky go over those.
Yeah, and our big basket this year is the Deadwood Trip. And we also have some local sponsors: Herberger's Indulgent Salon by Brooke Conrad, Hairbender, Fireworks Unlimited, Sunny Freckles Photography, Thompson River Pediatrics, and several gift cards.
Okay. So again, the event coming up on May 2nd at 6:30 p.m. Now, if there is someone in need that you're not aware of at Team Ashtyn, how would they, how do the funds go out then? Do they apply for the funds? So like Festival of Hope, how does that work?
Yeah, we do have an application. You can contact any of our board members. If you know who they are. Becky's one, of course, my wife Jennifer and I. We're in the phone book. We're accessible around town. You can go to the website, of course, teamashtyn.org. And grab the application there, fill it out, get it sent in.
And it's also on Facebook. So we have a Facebook page. If you go straight to that, it can link you to the event, and you can print off the registration there.
Mm-hmm. And so are these funds designated for medical expenses or like meals or rent? Or how do families use them? Is it their discretion or your discretion? Or
we don't. You had mentioned Festival of Hope, and they're a great organization, and they help more with the expense side of things that go along with it. We try to do more on the fun side of things. Okay. When you are diagnosed, if somebody in your family is diagnosed with cancer, you get so consumed by it.
Your whole world kind of stops.
Right. Yeah, for sure. And money's tight. You don't go do the fun things because you're so consumed by this. Well, we try to force these families to go, take a weekend and go somewhere. Maybe it's just Denver. Maybe it's Rapid City. Maybe, who knows what it is. We sent a family to a Husker game a couple years ago. Just forced them to get away from it and get that break that they need so that they can refocus and continue the battle. Interesting.
All right, very good. So again, coming up on May 2nd, and we hope folks will come out at the Trails West Pavilion. You're going to start at the Y, right? And then go west?
No, we'll start at the Trails West Pavilion, and run towards the Y, and then come back.
The Y. All right, very good. And so we'll hope folks will come out for that. TeamAshtyn.org for information on the 2015 Fun Run Walk May 2nd. Thanks for coming in.
Very good.
Thanks
Thank
so
you.
much.
All right, Tori Schwartz and our guests today, Becky Horne, with us as well. We'll be right back.